Atomy creates and distributes high-quality products. Things we all use every day, such as shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste and toothbrushes, beauty items, cosmetics, health supplements, and much more. And Atomy is committed to bringing these prestige luxury items.
I cannot
볼륨이
hear
저만
anything.
작나요?
This
Sorry.
strategy is known as
볼륨이
소리가 안
너무
들려요.
작아요.
Cannot hear volume.
Atomy's concept is to enable consumers to swap brands. Atomy has an ethos of absolute quality, absolute price. It means Atomy is dedicated to ensuring its products are of a quality that is unmatchable for the price customers pay. And it's so simple to switch brand when what's on offer is unbeatable in quality and price. Remember that. Absolute quality, absolute price. Quality that is as good as, if not better, than designer brands at a fraction of the price. Atomy is an online shop or shopping mall. And hey, it's free and easy to join and set up an account. Yes, free to join. And once registered as a member, you have exclusive access to the Atomy product range. Here's the really good part. Buying from Atomy gives you points, known as personal point value, or to keep it really short, PPV. Each product has its own PV. Your PPV accumulates and never expires. You only have to make one purchase a year, no matter how small, to keep your account active. And that's no problem, because you love Atomy's absolute quality and absolute price, right? It gets better. You share Atomy's secret with others, they become members, and when they shop, you all earn PV. And what does PV mean? Cash, paid to you as commission. This is a new age of retail. Atomy puts the consumers first and rewards them for their loyalty. Although some members simply choose to shop for their own personal needs, many decide to develop their membership into full-time, lucrative businesses. Let's look at how this works in a little more detail. Let's say you recommend Atomy to your cousin, Jane, because you love using Atomy products so much. You become Jane's sponsor and give her your ID to enable her to register as an Atomy member. Jane is then automatically registered under your A market, your left leg. Then you recommend to your friend Adam, and he becomes registered in your B market, your right leg. Adam could be in Canada or China. Atomy membership is global. You or Jane or Adam can then sponsor more members to join your left or right leg, your A or B markets. They are added down the line, and they don't need to live in your country either. Everyone in each of your market legs generates PV. Remember that? Point value? You have your own PV, and every day your market legs generate group PV. As soon as your own PV exceeds 10,000, earned from purchasing one Atomy shampoo or face wash, for example, and each of your market legs exceeds 300,000 each month, you earn commission. Everyone in each of your market legs who qualifies becomes eligible to receive the same amount of commission. The larger your markets and the greater the collective PV, the higher the commission will be. And it's worth noting, keeping your market legs equally balanced is important. Group PV is calculated on the leg with the smaller PV volume. This is part of the secret of success with Atomy. Hard work is never wasted. And it doesn't stop there. As your network grows, so does your regular collective PV. And the hard work invested takes you higher up the ranks of mastership, which comes with life-changing bonuses. You can cherish the spirit of Atomy through its products of absolute quality and absolute price. You can share the good news and reap great rewards by doing so. You may have discovered Atomy compensation videos on YouTube or Channel Atomy already. More details about how it works is freely available. And Atomy's Success Academies and seminars will provide regular, inspiring support to members, and prospective members too. Absolute quality, absolute price. Atomy you can trust.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Global Top English Seminar. So once again, I welcome you all for spending some time with joining us today. So today we do have a special lecture from Korea. So we'll go into that after I introduce you to our interpreter for the Koreanic language A. All right, thank you very much for doing the translation. So before we go into company model, today is August 4th, 2022, and of course a Thursday that we meet together for this meeting. So once again, I am the host for today, sorry about that, and my name is Luke Kim. So let us start with our company model and proceed with the lecture after. So if you can join me with the company model during this time, you can turn on your mic and follow the actions as well if you know the actions that comes with it. So let us begin. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Go. Cherish the spirit.
Cherish the
Vision.
spirit,
Create the vision.
Hold the faith.
follow the faith,
Serve
serve in humility.
In
Ja,
humility.
ja,
Aja.
Aja.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me with that. So here's a very special lecture that we have all the way from Korea that she recorded for us so that she can give a personal message to all the leaders and people here so that we can learn from her and be able to improve our way of success. Maybe you either reach it faster or understand how to get there properly. So even though she's not here, let's give her a wonderful round of applause while we welcome Star Master Hyang from Korea. So while the video is waiting out, hello everyone and welcome to our Global Talk English Seminar today. We have a special guest all the way from Korea sharing our experience and knowledge. Star Master Sook from all the way from Korea.
네, 반갑습니다. 저는 한국 분당탑에서 열심히 사업하고 있는 스타마스터 이향숙입니다. 반갑습니다.
Hello everyone and thank you everyone. My name is Hyang Sook, doing the admin business in the Pundak Top Center.
네, 저는 애터미를 사랑하는 친남동생을 통해서 만나게 됐습니다.
I was introduced to the atomy business through my very close younger brother, and that's how I was able to understand about atomy.
예, 지금 동생은 로얄 마스터 이재열 총장님이시고, 저는 지금 스타마스터로 연봉 2억에 가까운 수당을 받고 있는 사람입니다.
Right now, my younger brother is Royal Master EJR, and now I am a Star Master right now in this position.
네, 제가 올해 나이가 67세예요. 나이가 좀 많지요? 그렇지만 애터미에서는 나이는 숫자에 불과하다고 생각합니다.
Right now, I am right now 67 this year, and within Atomy, even though I am this age, with Atomy in this situation, they say that the age you're at is just a number at the moment.
네, 저는 애터미를 만날 무렵에 굉장히 진짜 빈곤층에 속해서 어렵게 힘들게 살았습니다.
In my life, I had a very difficult and hard time.
네, 그런데 제가 처음에 애터미를 만났을 때 동생을 통해서 만났는데 동생이 화장품 하나 바꿔 써보라는 소리가 저한테는 야, 화장품 얘기하지 마 나한테. 화장품은 나한테 사치야. 이렇게 제가 얘기했습니다.
And when I first started at the Atomy business, I was introduced to Atomy by my younger brother. He told me to, try this product and use it. But then what I responded was, don't talk to me about cosmetic products. Don't talk to me about that. Whatever it is, it's fake. That's a lie. And that's the response I gave to him.
네, 화장품 하나 제대로 쓰지 못할 만큼 힘들게 저는 그 당시에 생활이 어려웠어요.
And during those times, products like daily essential stuff were very to come by for me.
그런데 동생이 화장품을 내밀면서 누나 보고 샀으라는 게 아니고 이거 한번 발라보고 평가를 하고 좋으면 좋다고 그럼 얘기해 줄 수도 없어. 그래서 제가 동생 보고 야, 네 얼굴 좀 봐라. 네 주제에 무슨 화장품이야. 그 얼굴 가지고 너가 화장품 장사하면 누가 사줄 사람 한 명도 없겠다. 아무리 그 화장품이 좋아도 제가 이렇게 얘기했습니다.
So in the beginning, my younger brothers just told me to use this skincare. Just try it and see if you like it. And if you like it, just let me know what you think about it. My response to that was, hey, look at your face. If that hasn't changed, what will help with this one? So with that response I gave to my younger brother.
제가 동생을 화장품 장사를 하지 말라는 이유는 제가 다단계라고 생각을 했기 때문에 동생을 말렸던 것입니다.
And the reason why I said this stuff was because these types of products are related to network marketing or MLM. So I wanted to refrain him from being part of it.
제가 과거에 애터미가 아닌 다른 네트워크를 다단계를 전과가 한 4번 정도 돼요. 그래서 제가 다른 네트워크를 통해서 굉장히 상황이 힘들어지게 만들었었어요, 제가.
In my experience, I have experience with 4 other network marketing businesses. And through that, I understood that this type of work makes it very hard for the people around me and made life very difficult.
그래서 저는 다단계라면은 절대로 2번 다시 하지 않을 것이고, 다단계 소리만 해도 저는 그분과 인연을 끊을 정도로다가 굉장히 완강하게 저는 싫어했었습니다.
And so with network marketing, I had a strong distaste for it. I told myself I will never ever touch or speak to someone that was doing it to the point that I would cut off all connection and relationship with that individual.
그런데 동생이 저에게 화장품을 주면서 평가해달라고 그랬을 때 저는 정말 그 자체가 싫었어요. 내가 평가해주면 좋으면 좋다고 얘기해야 되고, 또 싫어도 싫다고 얘기하고 싶지도 않고, 정말 그 화장품을 받아서 제가 바르고 싶지는 않았었거든요.
When I received the cosmetic product, in the fact that I needed to report back to him about the experience that I get, I really hated that. Because if it was good, then I need to report to him that it's good. But if it was bad, then I need to say it was bad. And I didn't really want to do that. And that's why I didn't even want to put on the cosmetic products that I was given.
그런데 그 화장품 한 세트를 동생이 주는 거를 거절 못해서 제가 집에 가지고 가서 3일을 발랐습니다. 그랬는데 바르고 나니까 느낌이 너무 좋았어요.
But because it's my younger brother, I couldn't reject and not take the product. So I took it home with me, and then for 3 days I applied it onto my face, and then it was quite different.
그래서 저는 그 화장품 가격이 궁금했어요. 그런데 생각보다도 가격이 너무 착해가지고 저는 무슨 생각을 했냐면은 그때 당시 이 애터미 제품을 아는 사람이 별로 없어서 제가 그 제품을 가지고 그러니까는 가격보다도 많은 마진을 붙여서 고객들한테 전달할 생각을 했었습니다.
So because of my because understanding the product was actually quite different, it was doing very well. I wanted to find out what it cost. So once I found out that it was very affordable, very low for its what I thought, what my thought came to my mind was not a lot of people around me were doing anatomy, so I could put extra cost to the price and then sell it and share it to the people around me.
제가 화장품을 그때 당시는 해머인과 화장품, 치약, 칫솔 그 외에 뭐 몇 가지가 되지 않았어요. 그래서 화장품만 제가 몇 세트를 갖다가 집에 갖다가 두고 제가 고민을 했어요. 그러는데 저희 아들이 홍일표 아시죠? 지금은 애터미를 시작해서 지금 다이아몬드 마스터인데 그 아들이 그 화장품을 보고 저에게 아주 그 아들로서 엄마한테 할 수 없는 그런 언어를 폭행을 하는 거예요.
So in Atomy, there were during that time only a couple of products available, like Hemuhen, toothpaste, toothbrush. Those are usually the only ones that were around. And understanding that I wanted to put extra cost to it and sell it was the thought I had.
네, 아들이 뭐라고 그러냐면 엄마 아직도 정신을 못 차렸어요? 엄마 과거에 다단계 해가지고 우리 집안이 이렇게 돼가지고 지금 저희가 지하실방에서 살고 있잖아요. 나 너무 힘들어요. 이런 환경이. 그러면서 아들이 펑펑 우는 거예요.
And so my son, during when I was letting him know about this, told me that some unspeakable words that a son wouldn't ever say to a mother. And from that conversation, he was saying that I shouldn't do network marketing. It ruined our lives. How could you do this? And started crying at that moment.
그러는데 제가 제품을 써보니까 너무 좋고 가격이 착해서 저는 4세트를 사면은 한 세트에 76,500원에 살 수 있어요. 그때도 지금은 그렇지 않지만은 그때는 총판가와 소비자가가 있었어요. 그래가지고 소비자가는 192,000원까지 팔 수가 있었어요. 그때 당시에. 그래서 저는 그걸 가지고 마진을 붙여서 파는데 다단계면 어때? 제품이 좋으니까 내가 받고 싶은 가격을 받으면서 그때 제가 쏠쏠하게 마진을 많이 챙겼어요. 그때.
Because of the affordable price cost to the products in Atomy, a lot of the costs had lower end, and Hemuhem or other products was around at $76. So $7.60, around there. And so products like that, I would put an extra margin on it, and I started trying to sell those to others.
그러면서 제가 이제 제품이 좋아서 다단계는 안 할 거야. 근데 제품이 좋아서 내가 이 제품을 팔고 마진을 남기고 장사를 했던 거죠. 그때 당시. 그러면서 나를 위해서 이 제품이 나온 것 같은 그런 생각이 드는 거예요. 사람들이 아무도 모르고 내가 76,500원에 갔다가 192,000원에 팔아도 누가 뭐라는 사람이 하나도 없었어요.
So I didn't want to do the network marketing business. So what I did is I just sold products. I did the distribution or just opened up a store and then sold products. That's just how I did it, because I didn't want to touch the network marketing side of the business. So what I did was products, I just added a couple of $1 or $2 onto that, and that's just how I sold the products. And no one had any complaints about that because it was very a small margin within the cost.
그때는 제가 제품을 들고 다니면서 소비자를 만나러 다닐 때 마진폭이 너무 좋아가지고 내가 너무 재밌는 거예요. 그래서 저는 애터미 비즈니스는 안 하고 장사만 할 것이다 그러면서 제가 6개월 동안을 너무나도 즐겁게 진짜 제품을 들고 다녔어요. 그랬는데 저희 아들은 끊임없이 저에게 언어 폭행을 하는 겁니다. 하지 말라고.
So I kept on doing it, and I really enjoyed it. Being able to share these products, there was a joy in it, and it was fun for me. But I didn't want to do the business at all, so I just kept on working with the just selling the product and doing that kind of sale. But my son kept on telling me, "Why are you doing this? Stop!" and kept on trying to tell me to stop doing it.
저는 아들을 피해 다니면서 저는 한 2년 반 동안을 아들하고 되도록이면 얼굴을 안 부딪히려고 피해 다니고 잘 때 들어오고 잘 때 나가고 그러면서 지내는 게 지옥 같았어요. 정말. 그렇지만은 2년 정도 지나니까 애터미의 비전이 저한테 세팅이 되니까 포기를 할 수가 없었어요.
So for about 2.5 years, I avoided my son and tried my best not to interact with him as much as possible. So when he went to sleep, that's when I came in. And when he was sleeping, I would also leave to do the actual business. That's how I kept doing it for 2.5, 2.5 years. And around the 2-year point, that's when I understood or started to understand a bit about the atomy vision. And because of that, even more, I couldn't let go of the atomy business.
네, 저는 네트워크를 하지 않고 장사를 하다 보니까 점점 힘들어졌어요. 아, 내가 이 해야 되나 말아야 되나 갈등이 생기고 그럴 때쯤 우리 김현숙 임페리얼님과 이도구 임페리얼님이 센터에 가끔 오셨어요. 오셔가지고 강의를 하실 때 제가 이제 거기 가서 그분의 강의를 듣다 보니까 내가 했던 건 방법이 아닌 거예요. 그분들의 노하우를 저는 귀담아서 이제 제 것으로 만들었죠.
So I didn't start off by doing the business. I just focused on sales, and I didn't realize I went to the center and learned about and heard about a lot of the leaders' strategy, system, anatomy. That's where I realized I was doing everything wrong. And so I was able to understand how to do it the proper way. And
제가 세미나를 다니면서 무슨 생각을 했냐면은 내가 능력이 없어서 과거에 네트워크에서도 성공을 못했고 내가 할 일이 아니다라고 저는 단정을 했는데 애터미에서 세미나를 다니면서 회장님이 줄곧 저에게 하는 얘기가 그랬어요. 뭐 저한테만 했겠습니까? 근데 제가 들을 때는 저한테 하는 얘기 같았어요. 너 능력 없는데 내가 너한테 뭘 바라냐? 너 입이 있으면 입 가지고 다니면서 내가 좋은 제품을 싸게 우리 애터미에서는 전달, 응? 제품 좋고 싸니까 나가서 소비자들한테 그걸 전달해라. 그러면서 싸고 좋으니까 써보고 발라보고 가보자, 해보자 이런 얘기를 하라고 그랬습니다.
when I was listening to this seminar, I realized that it wasn't the fact that for network marketing that I was doing, that it was because that I didn't have the talent, the knowledge, or the skills in that prevented me from being successful. But during the seminar, the chairman spoke to me and said, what kind of skills do you have? What kind of talent do you have that I will need your help for? I don't need any of that. What I asked you is just open your mouth and speak and say and talk about your product, whatever it is, just open your mouth, and that's all that you need to do.
저는 애터미 제품에 반해서 제품력 하나로 저는 정말 보따리를 싸들고 제가 아는 사람은 다 찾아다니면서 엉덩이가 무겁게 앉아가지고 안 팔아주면은 저는 일어나지를 않았습니다.
So because I fell in love with the atomy product, I took a bag full of products and went to all the people that I knew, and I went there as if my bottom was heavy and like rock, and I made sure I didn't get off the seat until they bought something. And that's how I kept on going.
제가 할 수 있는 일만 열심히 했다고 생각합니다. 저는 그때 당시 정말 강의를 잘할 수도 없었고 뭐 회사 소개는 적당히 했었고 제품은 내가 써보니까 너무 좋더라. 한번 남 믿고 써봐라. 저는 이러면서 소비자들한테 다가가서 소비자들은 진짜 제가 많이 만들었던 것 같아요.
So during that moment, I did as hard as possible. I worked as much. I put all my effort into it, and I went to all the consumers that I could meet and told them to use the STM products and so on and so forth. And creating consumers, I did very well. I think that was very easy and very well done by me.
저는 한 몇 개월 동안 장사를 하다가 이건 아니다 싶어서 이제 제가 사업으로 전환하게 됐는데 그때서부터 회원가입을 하면서 제가 가입을 하면 싸게 줄 테니까 그동안 너희들이 가입을 안 했으니까 내가 비싸게 팔았다. 그럼 지금부터 가입을 해라. 그럼 내가 제품을 싸게 줄 것이다. 이러면서 소비자들한테 다가가서 나는 너희들이 아다시피 장사, 유통 오랫동안 했거든요. 제가 안 해본 게 없어요. 보따리 장사를. 그랬기 때문에 저는 너희들이 알다시피 나는 장사꾼이다. 근데 내가 지금 이 가지고 온 제품은 정말 내가 당신들한테 팔아도 부끄럽지 않는 너무나도 제품이 좋고 싸다. 이 얘기를 강조했습니다.
So while I started with sales when I was introduced to that to me, and while transitioning into the business, I went to the consumer back again and told them, okay, I was selling you with a margin before because that was because you didn't sign up as a member. So sign up as a member, become a member, and I'll give you the correct price. And so because of that, that's the reason why I try to encourage them to sign up. And what I told them was, no matter what experience I have, I did a lot of network marketing, a lot of business. I did very well in sales, but these products that I'm sharing to you, the STM products, are products that I can tell you to use it without any shame at all. And so that's how I went.
저는 세미나를 다니면서 저의 그 리더십을 키웠고 그릇을 키웠습니다. 제가 아무 능력이 없기 때문에 저는 제 혼자 스스로는 아무것도 할 수가 없어서 세미나를 갈 때마다 회장님이 열정적인 강의 속에서 저한테 하는 얘기 같았어요. 모든 것이. 가난비기들은 유일하게 부자 될 생각을 안 한다. 이런 말씀을 하실 때 이양숙 너 정신 차려. 이렇게 들렸습니다.
So while going to the seminar, I understood or learned about how to become a leader and understand my motives and the directions that I need to go through. And whenever the leaders spoke, whenever the chairman spoke, it felt like he was talking directly to me and saying that you can do it. This is your type of business.
네. 희망이 없을 땐 유일한 희망이 희망을 갖는 것이다. 이런 말씀을 하시는 회장님도 저는 살면서 처음 봤어요. 그래가지고 저분이 신인가? 그럴 정도로 다 저는 그 회장님한테 정말 저는 반하게 됐어요.
So also in that seminar, the chairman will also mention something like, if you have no hope, having hope is the best hope you can have. And so because of that, this understanding, the philosophy and the idea that the chairman had made me almost think of him as God. And so because of that, or a saint, yeah, I felt like he was a saint. And because of that, I fell in love, almost love struck.
회장님은 저희들한테 그러셨어요. 그때 당시. 우리 초창기에는 나이 드신 분들이 많았어요. 그땐 저는 그래도 조금 약간 젊은 편에 속했는데 저희들한테 기대하지 않는다 그랬어요. 이 애터미의 미래를. 기대하지 않고 2세, 저희들 다음 2세들한테 기대를 하겠다. 너희들은 여기서 줄을 잘 서서 버티기만 하고 있으면 나중에 돈 세면 된다라고 이런 말씀까지 하셨어요.
So while we were talking about that, the chairman said that I have no hope for you. I don't believe that the attitude will be functioning in the future with the members here. What I have hope and trust in is the future generation, the younger generation that will be with our lineage. So all I ask of you is to stay, just be steadfast and just stay as long as possible and make your line as long as possible. And eventually those people underneath us will be the one that will be holding the foundation. So while you stay and while you go into the future, be able to benefit from this is all I ask of you. And that's what the chairman told us.
저는 그때 당시 너무나도 가난하고 힘들게 살아서 정말 성공하고 싶었습니다. 간절하게 성공을 하고 싶어서 저는 정말 능력은 없지만 회사에서 시키는 대로 성실함, 부지런함, 간절함 그게 전부였습니다.
Because of my poor upbringing and poor unfortunate life I had before Atomy, I really wanted to become successful. It was my passion. It was everything in me that I wanted to become. And so I listened to this seminar. To that and I don't need the talent, and I need just the system and Atomy that's built inside to be able to actually reach that.
피할 수 없으면 즐기라는 그 얘기가 저한테는 가장 힘이 됐습니다. 저는 이 성공 시스템을 만나고 나서 피하고 싶지 않았습니다. 저는 여기서 어쨌든 간에 긍정적으로 즐기고 싶었습니다.
There's a saying that if you can't avoid it, enjoy it. And that's what I felt about Atomy. I always enjoyed it. There's nothing to avoid. And the success, the vision, all that stuff was enjoyable.
태도가 전부다라고 이성현 박사님께서 강의를 하실 때 참 많이 하셨어요. 태도가 전부다. 그 말이 저는 마음에 와닿습니다. 그래서 정말 저는 가장 일찍 서둘러서 센터에 갔었고 센터도 저희 집에서는 1시간 반, 2시간이 걸립니다. 과거에 코로나 전에는 저는 그 센터를 멀다고 생각하지 않았습니다. 그래서 센터도 저는 가장 먼저 갔었고 또 시스템도 세미나의 시스템도 빠지지 않고 정말 제가 들으니까 성공자들의 그 스피치 속에서 성공자들이 하나같이 하는 얘기가 나는 시스템에 한 번도 빠지지 않았습니다. 그 얘기를 할 때 나도 빠지지 말아야지. 그런 생각을 하면서 저는 센터의 출근, 원데이 세미나, 석세스 세미나, 또 스폰서가 있는 미팅 이런 데는 정말 한 번도 빠지지 않고 지금까지 저는 성실하게 그게 답이다라고 생각을 합니다.
So while attending the seminars, a lot of the leaders said that attitude was everything. That the attitude that we have for Atomy is everything that's built on there. So if you have a good attitude, then your business will be easier. And also a lot of the times, the point that they mentioned was that we should attend seminars and miss no seminars at all. That was the same thing that all leaders, as I listened to the seminar, spoke about, that if we attend every meetings, every seminars without avoiding any missing out on any of them, then success will be in our reach. And so that's what I had in mind, that if I do this, if they have done this, I should do this too. I will not avoid any meetings and attend all the seminars that I can possibly attend without missing any of them. And I think from doing so, that's how I came to this position, from always following this point. I continuously think this is the right way as well.
네, 이 시간에 지금 함께하신 분들 다 성공이 간절하실 거라고 저는 생각합니다. 성공하기 위해서 이곳에 계시는 거지, 뭐 제품 좋아서 제품 쓰고 제 얼굴 보러 여기 나오셨다라고 생각은 안 합니다.
So I believe all of you who have arrived here today are on your way to success as well. Because you haven't necessarily come to watch my face or look at me or attend something like this just because you have to. You have it, the desire to. That's why you are arrived here, and with that, on your path to success.
우리는 성공을 하고자 하는 사람은 목표를 가져야 합니다. 목표가 없으면 꿈이 없는 사람이거든요. 그리고 꿈일 뿐이에요. 목표가 없으면 꿈을 꿀 수가 없어요, 우리가. 그렇기 때문에 계획된 목표를 가져야 합니다. 그래야지 성공할 확률도 높고 성공을 한다라고 생각을 합니다.
In our lives, we need our goals. To become successful, we need goals. And with goals, we are able to have dreams that we can accomplish. If we don't have a goal and set rule, clear goal for that, then the dreams that we have is just a dream. It's just a dream that we have, and that's all. And so with the combination of our goal, we can aim towards our dreams.
목표가 없으면은 실패할 일도 없지만은 성공할 일은 더욱 없다라고 생각을 합니다. 우리가 균형 잡힌 삶을 위해서는 내가 지금 애터미에 투자하지 않았지만 제가 CEO 같은 마음으로 많은 걸 투자해가지고 내가 그 본전 생각이 날 정도로다가 정말 CEO의 마음으로 뛰어야 된다고 생각을 합니다.
If you have no goal, the chance of you failing is zero. But also, it is probably more impossible for you to become successful as well when you don't have a goal. And so, with the mindset of a CEO, you create your goal and aim towards success at one step at a time. And with the aim for that balanced life you're aiming for, you head towards your goal, with your goal.
네. 노동의 소득이 아닌 시스템, 권리소득. 우리가 그거를 만들기 위해서 지금 애터미 안에서 정말 간절한 마음으로 이 진짜 한국에서 독일이라는 게 가까운 나라가 아니에요. 근데 우리 고미영 본부장님도 저와 초창기에 시작을 해가지고 고생 많이 했어요. 내가 볼 때는 우리 고미영 본부장님도 정말 열심히 하는데 이런 일을 처음 하다 보니까 이제 생각이 다르고 여러 가지 그런 게 있어가지고 지금 어쩌면 물론 지금은 성공의 반열에 올랐지만은 저희보다 조금 늦게 이 자리에 있었던 걸로 아는데 지금 그게 중요하지 않아요. 지금 제가 볼 때는 고명 본부장님이 최고 누구보다도 열정적으로 진짜 최선을 다해서 뛰는 것 같아갖고 제가 진짜 야 이제 시동 걸렸네 이런 생각이 듭니다.
Our star master here, Go Mi-young, has done a lot of partners going to Germany, and that's a very far place from Korea as well. And so even though she has started maybe sometime a little bit after us, the timing does not necessarily matter. It's the moment that matters that you have. And so I believe that with all these partners all around the world for her, that her system has just started with her engine on. It's just beginning now.
저 같은 경우도 해외에는 저기 인맥이 하나도 없었어요. 한 분도 없었어요. 그랬는데, 저의 파트너 분들을 통해서 지금은 한 15개국에 제 소비자와 회원들이 지금 포진되어 있습니다.
In the beginning, I didn't have any foreign partners at all. Everyone was in Korea. But then to partners and after partners from each individual going down, eventually I expanded overseas out of Korea. And right now I have partners in over 15 countries.
지금은 저희가 시작했을 때와 비교를 하면 지금은 애터미가 그 정도로 쉽다라는 얘기죠. 많은 사람들이 애터미를 알아주니까. 근데 과거에는 애터미 얘기하면 그게 뭐야? 이게 애터미에서 최고의 제품이고 가격도 저렴하고 한번 써보세요. 그럼 나 그런 거 싫어. 처음 본 건데 난 쓰고 싶지 않아. 난 그거보다 더 좋은 거 쓰고 있어. 이런 식으로 저한테 핀잔을 줬습니다.
I believe that Atomy is extremely easy now and has become even more easy than before. And sometimes we have that situations where we tell other people about it and they're like, oh, I don't want to use this. Oh, there's something like that. That's something new. I'm not sure yet. But it's the idea that even though it's like that, we just share it and it's very easy for them to understand.
애터미에서는 시간 투자가 굉장히 중요해요. 시간 투자. 대가 지불. 대가 지불을 어떤 일이라도 대가 지불은 해야 된다고 생각을 하거든요. 우리가 일반 직장을 다니면서 월급을 받을 때도 대가 지불을 하지 않으면은 하루아침에 쫓겨나고 일자리에서 일자리가 없어지고 월급도 받을 수도 없고 대가 지불은 어떤 일이든 반드시 해야 된다고 생각을 합니다.
In Atomy, there is a need for time to invest your time into the work. No matter what situation you have, there's time that's required for the growth in the Atomy business. And no matter what situation, there's a lot of sacrifice that we need to give, whether it be time or other resources, towards Atomy, a lot of effort towards that and putting that into the Atomy business. Even in a normal factory or business or a company, no matter what situation you do, you always sacrificing something to work for that employment or whatever situation. If you don't do anything or you don't sacrifice some of your work or for your work, then they'll kick you out. You won't be doing anything. You won't be benefiting the company at all.
네. 근데 애터미 사업하겠다고 나와서 그냥 시간만 낭비하고 일을 안 하는 거를 참 많이 봐요. 어떻게 일을 해야 되는지, 어떤 게 일인지도 모르고 그냥 왔다 갔다 시간 낭비. 그거 너무 안타깝더라고요.
Some people, when they first start the Atomy business, they come out and they do a lot of time wasting. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't know what's work, what's not work, what's actual part of the business, what's not part of the business. All they do is they come out wasting time again and again and again. And hard for me on seeing this because they're wasting their time in such an amazing business like Atomy.
애터미에서도 일반 회사 다니던 월급 받을 때 다녔던 회사 다닐 때처럼만 출근을 해서 일을 하고 하면은 성공도 빨리 하고 근데 사람들이 애터미 일을 하러 나왔는데 그냥 출근했다가 밥만 먹고 집으로 들어가고 일을 하지 않아요. 사람을 만나야 되고 제품 전달을 해야 되고 초기 3개월에는 그게 굉장히 중요하거든요.
So if we in the business worked as if it was a full-time job where we leave for work and then we come home at a certain time, if we work that way, success would be very easy for us. But a lot of people, what they do is they leave house, they leave for work, let's say for Atomy, but instead of working, they just come out to eat, and then after eating, they head back home. That's all they do. But in Atomy, we need to meet people, we need to share the product, we need to do things, and we need to attend seminars and all that stuff. If we don't do that, then success isn't in our path.
처음에는 애터미에서 내가 열심히 하는 것 같아도 결과가 없고 돈도 안 되고 그래서 굉장히 처음에는 사람들이 갈등을 많이 해요. 그렇지만은 지금 성공자들 한 달에 2천만 원, 3천만 원, 5천만 원, 1억을 받는 사람들 그걸 겪었거든요. 그걸 안 겪고 그 자리에 간 사람 한 명도 없습니다.
So for most people, doing this actual laborious, time-extensive work is very important for this 3-month period, and that's where a lot of the need is required when you first start for your 3 months. For a lot of leaders, there's a lot of effort, work involved in putting time into it. If there's not this process, then you don't get anywhere.
애터미를 열심히 하고 싶은 사람은 열심히 해야 할 일을 찾고 그냥 하기 싫은 사람은 하지 말아야 할 이유를 찾더라고요. 그러다 보면은 성공한 사람과 실패하는 사람이 갈라지게 돼요. 그게 무슨 차이일까요? 열심히 하려고 했던 사람 성공을 하고 하고 싶지 않고 하지 말아야 할 이유를 찾고 게을리했던 사람들은 다 실패자라는 얘기죠.
So people who try hard, put in a lot of effort and want to succeed, they find all the reason to succeed in Atomy. But people who don't want to do the business, or just don't want to go anywhere or do anything, those are the people who find reason not to do the Atomy business, or find things to do that are not part of the Atomy business. And that is why those people don't do well. And that's why in the Atomy business, there is a division between these two sides. People that are successful and people that don't. And the only difference between these big margin is that people who want to become successful does what they can to become successful because they find the path to success, because they have all their minds in going there. But people who don't, they're thinking of not succeeding, they're finding excuse not to do the best business. And those are the people that are not going to become successful, people who find excuses not to do the business and don't have that drive towards success and find just reasons that Atomy does not.
저보다도 많이 배우고 똑똑하고 젊고 능력 있고 인맥도 좋고 하는데도 그런 분들이 저분 대단하신 분이 오셨네. 저분 잘하실 것 같아. 제가 기대하면서 그분을 바라보거든요. 그런 분들이 시간이 지나면서 처음에는 열정적이고 엄청 잘할 것 같이 보여요. 막 대단한 사람이 왔다고 난리가 난 거예요. 근데 그분이 한 1년 정도 지나면 안 보여요. 그분이 왜, 뭐가 부족해서 실패를 했을까요? 포기를 했기 때문에 실패를 한 거예요. 그렇지만 저같이 능력 없는 사람도 간절하게 나는 여기서 꼭 해낼 거야. 꼭 하고 말 거야. 나 여기 성공할 거야. 나 이런 마음 하나 때문에 제가 여기서 성공했다라고 봅니다. 제가 이번 달에도 2천만 원의 수당을 받았습니다.
There's a lot of people who join in the Atomy before that had abilities, they're talented, they have skills, they're really knowledgeable, they have a lot of consumer base, they have a good lineage as well. But all these people, after 1 year, they disappear. I can't find them at all. And so what is the reason why they didn't reach success? It's because they gave up. Someone like me that does not have talent, I'm able to get to this position, but I had the sole desire of becoming successful here. Like, no matter what I will do, I will be successful as the outcome. That is the only thing that I thought of. That was the only thing that drove me, and that was the only reason why I am successful now. And that is why now I'm making $20,000 a month.
애터미도 지금은 세대 교체가 됐어요. 지금 보면은 저희 팀에는 30대, 40대 젊은이들이 몰려오고 있습니다. 저희 팀에는 억대 연봉자인 좋은 직장, 진짜 그런 데는 박사 코스를 받고 대학원까지나 박사 코스를 밟은 그런 엘리트들이, 억대 연봉자들이 자기 직장에 만족도가 없어서 때려치우고 애터미 온 사람이 저희 팀에 전업으로 하신 분들이 3분이 계십니다. 30대가.
So in my group right now, a lot of transition to the younger generation. Now I have a lot of 30s and 40s that are part of my group. And a lot of these members are people who had a lot of knowledge, or really smart, that have done in other fields very well. Some are professors that were trying to enter into that field, but maybe 1 or 3 of them are found some lacking in their field and found and faced Atomy, and they are now part of the business here.
그분들은 애터미 비전을 누가 주지 않았습니다. 본인들이 스스로 애터미 비전을 알아보고 오신 분들이에요. 페이스북에 등록을 해서 와서 해모임을 넷박스를 샀더라고요. 그래서 우리가 타고 들어가서 보니까 모르는 사람이에요. 거기 들어와서 그냥 가입을 한 거예요. 그래가지고 저희가 안내를 하고 해가지고 지금은 그분이 누구냐면요. 지금 팀장을 갔어요. 1월 달에 시작을 해가지고 팀장인데, 그 밑에 파트너를 또 팀장을 이번에 또 보내고, 또 한 명이 7월 달서부터 전업을 하고. 근데 그분이 누구냐면은 태국의 법인장 친동생이에요. 근데 태국의 법인장님이 좋은 회사를 다녔는데 애터미에서 스카웃을 해가지고 어쨌든 애터미의 법인장을, 태국 법인장을 하게 됐어요. 근데 그 동생 집안이 발칵 뒤집어진 거예요. 좋은 직장을 다녔는데 왜 하필이면 다단계 회사에 들어갔냐. 근데 우리 애터미 본사가 어떤 회사예요? 대단한 회사잖아요. 그분은 우리 애터미의 어쨌든 그 위상을 알고 본사에 법인장으로 왔을 때 자기는 정말 나름대로 굉장히 포부를 가지고 왔는데, 가족들이 다단계라고 엄청나게 반대를 하고, 그 동생이 형 때문에 애터미를 알아보다가 애터미가 이런 회사야 하면서 본인이 스스로 자기 발로 온 거예요. 이런 일이 생깁니다, 지금은.
So this, one of the partners there, they didn't find their vision on their own. It was they found their vision on their own. They didn't they weren't given the vision. They saw Atomy and found Atomy on their own through Facebook, and then signed up on their own as a member, and then finding out that they signed up there and that we didn't know who they were. They just randomly joined in. But because they joined in, we did our effort to help support, educate these individuals and teach them. And now this person went from Diamond Master, became a Diamond Master. And then from Diamond Master, he made another Diamond Master underneath him, and then grew to have someone became able to become full-time as well. So with this, this individual is a leader in Thailand from the top group, and from his extensive history from working very hard, knowing the success of Atomy, he continuously did the Atomy business. He had a lot of people saying, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Younger brothers and younger family members saying that this is not something that you should be doing. This is network marketing business. But he strived through that situation and is continuously doing well. And now the family is accepting of the situation.
네, 지금 우리 젊은 세대들이 애터미의 비전 가치를 보고 와서 사업을 하는 걸 정말 저는 대견스럽고, 야, 너 진짜 똑똑하고 행운하다. 이런 생각이 저는 요즘 많이 듭니다.
So now that the younger generation is joining in, I think that is a very smart move on their part. And it's very encouraging and very amazing to see that actually happen as well.
네. 수창기에 정말 모든 게 진짜 애터미에서도 정말 갖춰지지 않아갖고 보잘것없고 보여질 게 없는, 그럼에도 불구하고 시작했던 리더들이 10년 만에 많은 성공자들이 쏟아졌어요. 그러면 우리 젊은이들은 10년 안 걸려도 그 자리에 다 갈 수 있거든요. 10년 동안 시스템을 만들어서 한 달에 1억 번은 리더가 되면은 우리 100년 보장해 준다 그러잖아요. 그러면은 우리 젊은이들은 1000억대 부자가 되는 거는 뭐 내가 다 갖지도 못하고 내가 다 쓰지도 못하지만 내 자자손손까지 물려줄 수 있는 재산이 1000억이라는 얘기예요.
So for the younger generation, in the beginning, it was very difficult. It was hard. They had no hope in maybe we will become successful. It was very blind trust. But now those people have in the 10 years become all successful. So many people have reached success and has made name for themselves through a lot position. For the younger generation, that can be possible, maybe not even in 10 years, maybe less than 10 years, and be able to receive that. And that is hope for them that they'll be able to receive all this and it'll be more than enough and they can even pass this on to their future generation. And that is the attitude business, that this is a company that's aiming for 100 years and will have maybe 100,000 successful individuals in attitude.
그렇게 반대했던 저희 아들도 지금은 엄마가 성공을 하니까 밖에서 엄마 다단계 해가지고 내가 성공을 하면 손가락이 장을 지질 거야 이렇게 얘기하면서 본인이 찾아 나선 일자리에서도 내가 볼 때는 자기는 그쪽에서 성공을 하겠다, 누가 더 큰 성공을 만들어내느냐 이걸 몇 년 뒤에 보자고 했던 아들이 결국은 저한테 엄마 카드값 몇백만 원씩 달라고 그러면서 저를 힘들게 해서 제가 야, 그 직장이라고 다냐 때려치워라 그랬더니 그럼 엄마 나도 애터미 할까? 이러는 거예요. 그래서 그래 애터미가 더 낫겠다. 너 애터미 와서 해라. 내가 그랬더니 정말요? 제가 그 소리 하기를 바란 거예요. 애터미 오기를 와서 하라는 거를. 그러면서 지금은 애터미에서 다이아몬드 마스터로서 옷도 판매사가 됐어요. 지금은.
So my son that rejected the Atomy business and told me not to do the Atomy business is now part of the system. In the beginning, he told me that if we are successful, let's see who gets successful first. And all these topic about that and pointing fingers at me and so on. But now after I become successful, he asked for a certain amount of money to send so that he can do the business that he was doing. But I told him, just stop doing the business. There's no point. You can just, if you're going to do that, just to do Atomy business. And the response was like, his response was, can I really do it? Is that okay? But the emotion that he had was that he wanted to do the atomy business. He was waiting for that reply from me to do the atomy business, to tell him to join in. And so after that, he did join in. He's right now a diamond master, making an auto sales master position income.
네, 제가 성공을 하고 또 동생이 성공을 하고 하니까는 가족들이 부러운 눈으로 바라보면서 본인은 할 생각을 안 하는 게 너무 안타까운 거예요. 그러니까 사람들이 제가 열심히 살 때 그 모습을 봤잖아요. 어떻게 하나 보다. 근데 내가 그 사람들 앞에서 처절하게 열심히 산 거예요. 애터미를 할 때. 그랬기 때문에 그게 무서워서 안 오더라고요. 언니처럼 해야 되잖아, 나도. 근데 세상에 공짜가 어디 있습니까? 그렇게 해도 안 죽어요. 그렇게 했더니 저한테는 꿈과 희망이 생기고 정말 나이 먹은 게 시간 가는 게 너무 아까운 거예요, 지금은. 지금은 정말 어디 가도 당당하고. 과거에 제가 제품 들고 다닐 때는 남들이 나한테 손가락질을 했어요. 쟨 옛날에 다단계 하다가 망해놓고 무슨 다단계를 또 한다고 들고 다니냐고. 아직도 정신 못 차렸다고. 근데 지금 뭐라 그래요? 너니까 성공했어. 너는 해낼 줄 알았어. 이런 얘기를 하더라고요.
So after I became successful and my younger brother became successful, a lot of the other family members were very fearful of us because we have now a lot of good position. And so even though that was the case, none of them really wanted to do the estimate business, because in their mind they're saying, oh, I need to work as hard as she did. I need to work as hard as he did, putting all that effort, and they were afraid of that, being forced to work so hard to that point, going through that kind of situation. And so they haven't joined in, and it's very shameful that they aren't doing so. But in anything, what can you get for free? There's nothing that no job or employment that you can get free. You have to put in the work. And even for me, putting all that work, it still doesn't end your life. It's very hard to die. And so in my early stage, of course, I worked very hard and did the thing. A lot of pointed fingers were aimed at me during that time, saying, oh, you're doing the network marketing. The person that failed doing network marketing is doing network marketing once again. And that was the position, points, fingers, and criticisms that I was getting during the early time. But then after I became successful, they're like, oh, you became successful because it's you. That's just how it is. I can't become successful, but you can because it's you, and you have the abilities too. And that was the excuse that they have after that.
시작할 때는 제가 차가 없어서 돈이 없으니까 차가 없는 거예요. 차가 없어서 보따리를 짊어지고 다니면서 제가 전달을 했거든요. 그러다가 남이 폐차하려고 하는 차를 제가 얻어서 그거를 타고 다니면서 정말 시동 꺼질까 봐 불안해가지고 얼마나 힘들었는지 몰라요. 그래도 그게 감사했어요. 그러다가 제가 한 5년 뒤에 제가 K7으로 바꿔가지고 타고 다니면서 지금은 제가 벤츠를 뽑아가지고 벤츠를 타고 다니니까 동네에서 사람들이 눈이 동그래져요. 저를 보면서. 도대체 쟤가 무슨 짓을 해갖고 저 벤츠를 타고 다니지? 이러면서. 그런 게 너무나도 행복한 거예요, 저는.
In the beginning, I didn't have a car. I didn't have any money, so I didn't have a car. And so I just grabbed a bag, a heavy bag that I just took and shared the product with. Eventually, I got a car, that's a broken down car from somebody. And I used that car for some time. And I was so scared of driving it because while I was driving it, I had no idea if the car would break down or anything like that. So that was the fear that I had. But I was so grateful for that car because it let me to move around a little bit more easy. And then 5 years down, I got a K7 car. And then from there, now I currently have a Mercedes-Benz that I'm driving around.
네. 저희 아들이 지금은 엄마, 내가 그때 2년 반 동안 저한테 저를 말리고 하지 말라고 그랬는데 제가 조금만 더 말렸으면 엄마 애터미 안 할 수도 있었겠다 얘기하면서 내가 그때 그만큼만 말리고 안 말렸기 때문에 엄마가 애터미를 했다라고 생각을 하고 엄마 내 덕이라고 생각을 합니다. 저는 진짜 그럼에도 불구하고 했습니다. 그래 내가 아들 앞에서 난 그럼에도 불구하고 애터미에서 성공했습니다. 그럼 우리 아들이 이양수 너무 잘했어. 우리 엄마이기에 너무 행복해 막 이러면서 내가 요즘 엄마 덕을 너무 톡톡히 보고 있고 엄마 때문에 행복하고 생기고 삶의 비전이 새록새록 느껴진다고 이러면서 너무 행복해 하면서 지금은 아주 셀프 리더가 돼가지고 이 분당탑에서도 너무나도 잘하고 사람들이 모두 다 이분 와서 칭찬을 합니다. 어쩌면 아들이 그렇게 잘하냐고. 그럴 때 저는 정말 진짜 너무 뿌듯하고 행복하고 아들이 잘해줘서 고맙고 또 엄마 이렇게 파트너들한테 이렇게 우리 이런 식으로다가 뭐 어떻게 좀 해봅시다 이러면서 저하고 의논을 해가면서 앞장서서 리더 역할을 해주는 게 너무나도 든든한 거예요 지금은.
So my son once came to me and said, I'm so grateful that I stopped at 2.5 years from telling you to stop doing the atomy business. Maybe if I did it longer, you might have stopped actually doing the atomy business. So it's very grateful that I'm so happy that I, like the son, didn't after that time stopped the complaints and just let it be after the 2.5 years. But from all that experience, it's amazing that the success that I reached has been accomplished, and through that, my son is very proud of me. He tells me that in his group that his mom is one of the best individuals that people are proud of, that's amazed at. It's very encouraging to see. And now, even in the top center, my son is own leader, doing his work, doing the thing, and many individuals, many other partners come up encouraging and saying how proud of them, how proud I should be because of the son I have here, working so hard. And it's very encouraging to have this kind of situation, a leader that's moving forward and working very hard like this.
네, 저 같은 사람도 애터미에서 성공했습니다. 애터미에서는 꽝이 없습니다. 애터미에서 그만두고 집에 갔기 때문에 실패한 겁니다. 애터미에서는 될 때까지 안 했기 때문에 실패한 겁니다. 될 때까지 하면은 됩니다. 우리 사장님들도 젊은 나이에 애터미를 만났던 나이하고 상관없습니다. 내가 하는 만큼 내 시스템의 볼륨을 키워서 내가 그거를 내 자손 후손에게 물려줄 수 있는 시스템이 이 세상에는 없다라고 생각합니다. 저는 진짜 애텀이라는 도구를 저는 제가 만났다라는 게 너무나도 진짜 큰 행운이고 정말 그걸 또 내가 간절했기 때문에 해냈다라는 거, 그게 나에게는 정말 축복이라고 생각을 합니다. 우리 사장님들 꿈과 희망을 애터미 안에서 갖고 꿈꾸십시오. 그러면은 꼭 이루어질 겁니다. 아무튼 제가 뭐 강의라고 할 건 없고 뭐 모르겠어요. 우리 사장님들한테 비전이 됐을는지는 모르지만 함께 해주셔서 너무나도 감사합니다. 네, 감사합니다.
So with Atomy, I don't have any talent or experience or skills that are outstanding in the Atomy business, but I was able to become successful. As long as you don't quit and you strive for the people, then there is no loser in Atomy. Everyone will become successful as long as you keep on going. And no matter what situation, it's by creating your own group here and working towards making your system bigger and bigger and bigger. That is the direction that you need to go towards. There is all the leaders here. I'm sure that you also have desire to reach success. And with the opportunity of Atomy, it's a blessing for me to be here, but it's also a blessing that I kept on working to stay in Atomy. And the benefit that I've reaped is the blessing that Atomy has given me. So, so thank you very much for being part of this meeting, and thank you for having me. Thank you very much. Even though this isn't less of a lecture, more of a sharing, I hope the leaders here have aimed and gained some vision from my story and help inspire you to succeed in Atomy. And hope you grab onto your dreams, take Atomy, and use it for yourselves, for your success as well. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much for sticking with us to the whole video. It has gone over time. But before we leave, I just want to correct and kind of reiterate one of the points that Star Master Hyang Sook has said, which was about dreams. So this is how I would like to kind of rephrase the incorrect statement that I said. So what she was trying to say was, we have dreams and we have plans to accomplish our dreams. So without a plan, our dreams only stay a dream. So dreams in part with our planning is what we have to create the path towards our dream to become successful. And I hope we keep that in mind as well, that where you can dream and have hope, but we need to also plan towards that so that we can actually accomplish that. So just a quick correction there. So thank you very much. We will go ahead with the company motto right away and then take a photo right after. Thank you very much for sticking with us till here. So, all right, let's do the company motto. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go. Cherish the spirit.
Cherish the spirit,
Vision.
create the vision,
Faith.
follow the faith,
Humility.
serve in humility.
humility.
아자.
All right, wonderful. Okay, like normal, on 3, we'll be taking the photo. So showing any form of hearts, finger heart, or the bigger hearts are all fine. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
하셨습니다.
네.
수고들 하셨습니다.
사장님, 에이, 가파.